ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎರಡನೆಯ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಎಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದರ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 9th ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಠಗಳ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವುಗಳ ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಂಕನ್ನು ನಾನು ವಿಡಿಯೋದ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಲೈಕ್, ಶೇರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮರೆಯದಿರಿ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 2 or 3 sentences each. Question number 1. The king was foolish. Do you agree with this statement? Justify your answer by quoting one incident from the text. Answer: yes, I agree with this statement that the king was foolish. The king claimed that he was at death's door. But the truth of the matter was that he was suffering from nothing to do. He was being bored to death. Of course, he could not admit this. He groaned and moaned and complained of sharp stabs in every muscle and sticking pains in every bone in his body. Physicians and surgeons came from far and wide. They looked down the king's throat, they tapped his chest, and they felt his pulse, but they could find nothing wrong. The king called them dolts and asked to bring ordinary doctors, so we can say that he was foolish. Move to question number 2. Physicians and surgeons are dolts. Why did the king call them dolts? Answer: the king was suffering from having nothing to do. He was being bored to death, but he was not ready to admit this. He groaned and moaned and complained that something was wrong with his health. Physicians and surgeons checked him up, but they could find nothing wrong, so he called the physician and surgeons dolts. Question number 3. What did the simple woman say to the king after she peered into his face? Answer: the simple old woman peered into the king's face for a long time. Then she said, "Your Majesty, you are suffering from a rare and strange disease, so rare and strange that no name exists for it." Move to question number 4. You will be cured instantly, said the simple old woman. What was the cure suggested? Answer: when the king asked the old woman whether there was any cure for his disease, she told him that he needed to sleep one night in the shirt of a happy man and he would be cured instantly. Here, cure suggests a remedy and act of curing for the disease of the king. Question number 5. Why did the soldiers and courtiers, messengers and heralds have to travel far and wide? Answer: the old woman suggested to the king that he needed to sleep one night in the shed for a happy man and he would be cured instantly. So he summoned his soldiers and courtiers and messengers and heralds and commanded them to bring him the shirt of a happy man. So they had to travel far and wide in search of a happy man and bring his shirt. Question number 6. I sing from joy, said the stranger. Why do you think the stranger sang from joy? Answer: I sing from joy, said the stranger. I love my fellow man. I own but little and want less. I am a happy man and I sing. Question number 7. Why did the king hang his head in shame? What did he resolve afterward? Answer: a little stable boy came to the king and told that he had found a happy man. He told the king that the cure was right here, all the time, right at hand, right on the palace grounds. He had found a happy man who loved his fellow men, owned but little and wanted less, but who didn't possess a shirt. Realizing his stupidity, the king hung his head in shame. He resolved to be a good king and henceforth to help his people to rule wisely and well. He never fancied himself ill again, for he became too busy for such a folly. Question number 8. Do you think the little of the story is appropriate? Give reasons. Answer. The little of the story, the happy cure, is appropriate. The king appeared foolish in the beginning. At the end, he realized his folly. He never fancied himself ill again. He resolved himself to be a good king and ruled wisely. His fancied disease was cured in a simple way from the example for a happy man. So the title is suitable. Question number 9. People who have nothing to do are bored to death. Explain this statement. Answer. Man's mind never keeps idle. Something will be running in his mind continuously. These thoughts must be put into action by man. He is supposed to be a very busy man. When so many works he is waiting around him to be done. He must do it. Being lazy, if he does not do it, he will imagine the unwanted and incurable idea. One such thing is the imagination of the king that he is ill. Question number 10. Suggest another title to the story, A Good Realization. ಇಷ್ಟು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇದು 9th ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಎಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸುಮಾರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನು ಲೈಕ್, ಶೇರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಲೈಕ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಶೇರ್ ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನನ್ನು ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ವಿಡಿಯೋದ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ತಾವುಗಳು ಸಹಿತ ಬಂದು ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನು ತಾವುಗಳು ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಸಿಗ್ತೀನಿ.